is John Ward, welcoming you to another presentation of Tennessee football on home video. The story you're about to see unfold is one of adventure and achievement. It's the story of teamwork, commitment, and the will to win.
Doesn't need a lot of... Oh! He took a weapon!
Welcome back to the channel, Vols fans, and if you're new, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be breaking down our transfer offensive tackle, John Campbell. He's a 6'5", 320-pound. He's going to be transferring in as a redshirt senior, so this is going to be his final season. And I believe that they want him to play right tackle. I'm going to just scroll through his bio here for those of you who would like to see some of his accolades. As you can see, he actually played in, it looks like he played 4 partial seasons. His true freshman season, he didn't play enough games for it to count. So that was his redshirt year. And then in 2021, he missed a season with an injury to his leg. And this is on Pro Football Focus. This is the way that they have John Campbell rated. So he's rated as the number 353rd offensive tackle in the entire country. His overall grade was a 59.5, which is actually higher than Gerald Mincey's at a 56.3. John's pass blocking was a 73.5. Gerald Mincey's was a 58.1. And John's run blocking was a 52.6, and Gerald's was a 54.2. And up here we have Darnell Wright, whose overall grade was a 71.9, pass blocking was an 80.2, and his run blocking was a 65.7. So that kind of gives you a gauge as far as what they think about him. It looks like he's coming in, as far as the way that they like to grade players, slotted and rated as a better overall offensive tackle than Gerald Mincey. Now, obviously, guys, you know, we still have all of this off season for players to get better. And I think that John is definitely going to get better once he gets into our system. I think that our system is more offensive lineman friendly. So that's just a gauge there for you to take a look at and see more of what Pro Football Focus thinks that we're getting with John. Okay, so we're going to watch him versus Clemson. I think Clemson's probably the best front seven that they faced all year. And obviously, we got to see our offensive line versus Clemson too. So I think it'll be a good gauge for us. This is him playing left tackle. So first things first, you can see how quick his burst is off of the football. Does a good job getting his body in, getting to his point. Here he is again playing left tackle. Nice job holding this guy up. Holds his ground well, uses his arms well. Good job here in the first initial kick step. Now we're going to take another look at that play. First things first, watch his kick step here with his left leg. Does a good job getting up the field, stopping this pass rusher coming with speed, but also maintaining his inside so that the end can't stem him up the field and come back to the inside. But what he doesn't do a great job of is bringing both of his arms, and you'll see that pretty consistently. He brings his left arm first. I think he struggles more with the speed rush than anything else, and because he only brings his left arm first, he kind of gets pushed back a taste, but he does a good job after that of anchoring down. So right there, you see he kind of let the defensive end get into his body. And here we go again. This is the end zone angle. You can kind of see it a little bit more. He's kind of on skates, but again, he does a good job of dropping his pad level, dropping his butt, getting back to his base, and being able to slow this end down just enough for the quarterback to be able to scramble away. So that's not terrible. Great burst off the football. Does a good job moving his feet, maintaining his base. Now he's playing like a blocking tight end. Very nice job there. He's able to easily handle that end with just one arm. Back at left tackle, again, run blocking, does a good job of chipping, getting to the second level. Gets in that linebacker's way just enough for that play. Doesn't stay with him, but it's decent. Nice kick step. That's very similar to what happened on the previous play that we were talking about, where he kind of brings his left arm a little bit too late. Here it is. You can see he's got a nice kick step back. Kick step's nice, right? Now watch what happens here. If you look at my cursor, he brings his left arm first because he's trying to slow this end down from getting too far up the field. He doesn't want this end to just run past him. Brings his left arm first. The end has, probably watched film. He brings his arm in, boom, right to his sternum, right up under his chin strap, and kind of throws John off balance a taste. He does bring his right arm, but he just brings it a little bit too late. So those are small details that can be cleaned up with coaching. See that? It's already too late for him to bring that other arm. His arms are a little bit short for what you would want in the left tackle. You can see right here the way he's kind of getting pushed back, and it's not a great block by any means. So you can see he's not in a good body position here. Obviously, the quarterback maybe could have stepped up, but even still, you don't really want to see this. It's not absolutely horrible. At least he's holding on to him. He's slowing him down. But that's something just to watch out for, something for him to work on. Here he is pulling. Does a decent job. I'm not exactly sure what that scheme is, if he was supposed to get further up the field or if that's all that he had to do was slow that backside. I think it was the tackle, slow him down just a taste. Blocking down, a little combo block. You'll see in his run blocking, he doesn't really move bodies. So that's something else that he needs to work on. I think that if he could gain maybe another 10 pounds, it'll definitely help him with being able to move bodies in the run game. Perfect form there. Very patient at the line of scrimmage. Very patient, maintains inside, brings both his arms there. See that? See how much better he is just with small things. Those small things make such a huge difference. Here he is on the screenplay. All he has to do there is just slow that end down just a taste, and then he's supposed to be getting upfield. Chip him there, slow him down, throw him out of the way. Supposed to be getting upfield. Again, being patient, brings both his hands. So you can see whenever his form is right, I mean, he does well. So he's got all the skills. Just needs to work on his technique. Moves very well, uses his body really well. I mean, he's got good size, 6'5", 320. Like I said, maybe a few more pounds. So here, that was good. That was good. I'm gonna play that back. Patient, maintains inside. The end goes up the field. He just guides him out of the way. Good job here. Gets a little bit over his feet, but that's fine. Sometimes guys can. Oh no, that's really nice. You can see his burst out of this play. This is going to be something that we'll see in our offense also. So we've seen that he does a good job pulling on run plays and on pass plays. He's got really good speed. Good job guiding the end up the field, keeping that pocket as clean as possible. Protects inside first. Stonewalls his guy. Right here you'll see him on a nice little pivot step. Protects the inside hard. I think that was a designed quarterback run. Really nice work there. Leans forward a little bit. He kind of telegraphed that was a run. He was leaning forward a little bit too much. Again, something small, something that's really coachable. Okay, so you can see he's kind of getting driven back just a taste, right? Until he's got a little bit of that forward lean. Like I said, he's getting driven back. He's going to have to get stronger for sure. That's something for us to work on. Does a really good job pulling though. Now this is kind of looking past him playing with us, but I think once he goes to the next level, he would probably be slotted as a higher rated guard or right tackle than a left tackle. I think he's going to be playing right tackle for us, so he's going to do fine there. He's really sudden. I mean, he's got that quick twitch that you want in all your football players. It's even more special to have it in these bigger bodies. Okay, so right there you see what he does. Okay, so you can see right here, look at his legs. His base isn't right. Okay, you got to keep these feet consistent. You got to keep them at a consistent distance. You want to have your body a little bit more square than this. So again, small coaching points. This end has been consistently, really all of them have been consistently trying to beat him up the field. So now he's doing a little bit. He's trying to overcompensate for that. He does it a little bit too much. And what happens is the end is able to get his hands on him. Like we talked about earlier, John doesn't do a good job of bringing both of his arms at the same time and punching and stopping this end from moving. Punch him, shock him, stop him. Okay, and you've got to maintain that inside leverage. He doesn't do that. So now the end is able to stem back to the inside, and that's not a good look, but John does stay with it. That's good effort. See it again from this angle. You see, yep, he gets on skates, gets pushed back. Quarterback takes a huge shot. I think that was a 15-yard penalty. All right, so here, and this is something else. You'll see when he gets beat, he comes back pissed off, which is good. I mean, you want for them to come back and play with a little bit more passion. So here, he's playing at the top of the screen. He's playing that blocking tight end. I think this is our second time seeing that, which just kind of shows that he's got good speed. Now, this is not a good job of sticking with this block. This was not a short pass play, so John's got to stick with this block a lot longer than that. Looks like maybe he got a little bit lackadaisical with that. Thought, okay, I'm handling this guy really well, really easily. Only brings one arm instead of two. And, obviously that's just not going to cut it when you're talking about Power 5 football. Now, this is much better. See, this is what I'm saying. He gets beat once, and that's not really getting beat. That's more on the quarterback. He stayed with this guy for 3 or 4 or 5 seconds, which is all that you can ask for. Here again, they're using speed, but he continues to push him out of the way. You see him here in a combo block. He's not moving the guy. Better job here. He probably needs to engage with that end a little bit earlier. Sometimes he's just a little bit late bringing his hands, but he does have really big, strong hands. And usually once he gets 2 hands on a guy, they're not moving. So there it is. See that? There it is, right there. You see how beautiful that was? Right on cue, right? You'll see him punch with both of his hands here. Boom, punch at the same time, and guess what? That same end who beat him maybe twice earlier in this game is not going anywhere. So it's just about having consistent technique. Nice job there. See, 2 hands on him. He's going nowhere. He's even pushing him back to the line of scrimmage, which is beautiful work. I think that ended up being a safety. Let's watch it again from this angle. Nice job. Boom. Brings both his hands. Does a great job of holding that guy. Pushes him back. Tries to clean that pocket up even more. You can see it here. He's pushing him forward and keeps him right at about the line of scrimmage. I think that might have been a safety, but even still, it just shows that whenever his form and technique are correct, this is a better job. See, he actually kind of drove his feet. He didn't too much move his body, but he doesn't move his body as far as physically moving him out of the way, but he does create more of a lane by rotating his body further out of the hole. Decent job there. I'm not sure. That might have been an RPO. He stayed close to the line of scrimmage. Here he's in a goal line situation. Okay, decent job. I think that was an RPO as well, but that was pretty good movement. He moves him laterally instead of moving him up the field and getting a penalty, which is great. He moves him to the side. Let's see here. He looks good in that stance. Good job staying low, getting his hands in a great spot. Nice kick. Still gets beat with the speed. You just got to bring his next foot. He does a good job kicking with his left outside foot. He's just got to bring that other right foot. Here, does a good job maintaining. Look at that. He got both hands on him. The guy's not moving. That's good. Same thing here. Stonewalls him, pushes him forward. It's a run play. That's as far as I've seen him move a body all film. It's good right here. He's going to push back a taste, but he's holding it. It's good enough. It's good enough. You know, we just need enough to be able to slow these guys down from getting to our quarterback. You know, quarterback was able to step up into the pocket. He had a nice clean pocket, so that's nice work. Okay, gets a nice chip on the inside guy. Looks like that was a blitz or maybe a stunt, and then does a great job of getting over to the guy rushing on the outside. Looks like they're showing a blitz to his side. Okay. He got beat initially. All right, kind of gets beat up the field. The guy does a little rip move, and you know, John does do a good job here of at least continuing to push him out of the way. He stays with the play. Again, this is beat though. Look at his position, right? He does push him down, you know, which is good. I like to see a little bit more nastiness out of him. Maybe that's something that he can get playing with our offensive line, because our offensive line is pretty nasty. You know, Cooper Mays is still there. He's a dog. So really nice job there. I think that he's got a ton of upside to fit into our system. You know, he does a great job in pass blocking for the most part. Like I said, the few things that he does need to clean up are things that are very coachable and very teachable. He's got the skills to be able to do it. So that's it for Big John Campbell. Like I said, I think he's probably going to slide into the right tackle spot. I'm not sure how comfortable he's going to be there. We've got all of offseason to be able to see, as far as the coaching staff to be able to see who's going to work best where. But it's also good to note that he can also play left tackle. He can play guard as well. So we're getting in guys who can play in multiple spots. And I'm really looking forward to seeing John on campus and seeing what he can do. I think this is a big get for our offense. As you saw in the Pro Football Focus, he's actually rated higher than Gerald Mincey overall as a tackle. So that's a big upgrade there. It's going to add some more depth, add some more balance, and you know, we should be good. Offensive line should be solid. So thank y'all as always for watching. Make sure that you like. Make sure that you hit that bell. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about John. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.